This weather report proudly brought to you by your local Origin LPG team.
G'day, Livio, Regano with tonight's weather. Fun fact, the national average top temperature nearly hit 42 yesterday, which is an all-time record. The December record for Australia was broken today at 49.8, and the national Aussie record for all time of 50.7 is under threat of being broken tomorrow, so watch this space. Temperatures today across the Wide Bay Burn at 31 degrees at Bundy Airport, with most other temperatures in a similar range. Humidity this afternoon was 42%. Let's look at the satellite loop first up. We did see a few showers on the North Tropical Coast today, and you can actually still see the arc of cloud representing the original southeasterly change that's up past Cooktown, now crossing Cape York. In its wake, we've seen those showers, but once you go past the Whitsundays or so, it's been very, very dry. A little bit of high cloud there over northern New South Wales. Now, on today's chart, we've still got an inland trough, and its position, which hasn't moved much, is causing the incredibly hot winds not just over Western Queensland, but over the southwest of WA, where these incredible records are being broken. Today it was at Yucca. Locally, closer to home, we've still got easterly trade winds, so it's not too bad. Now, on tomorrow's chart, the easterly trade winds still blow, so relatively mild, but inland it's going to get extremely hot with the north winds continuing. Now, the latest from the Weather Bureau, the boating forecast for Hervey Bay waters: easterly winds just 10 to 15 knots tomorrow, tending east-northeasterly on Saturday and a straight northeasterly for Sunday. Fraser Island offshore, again, easterlies between 10 and 20 knots, same again for Saturday but lighter, and then northeasterly 10 to 15 for Sunday. Tomorrow's first tide will be a low sometime around mid-morning, depending on where you are. Remember, tides well upstream can be an hour or two later than the beach. Now, the Wide Bay Burnett District, a hot and sunny day with very high fire danger. Bundy 33 degrees, Gympie 34, Hervey Bay 31, Maryborough 33. Looking ahead for Bundaberg, Sunday could be an ugly day for southeast Queensland in general, though coastal sea breezes locally should save us from temperature records. A slightly better chance of showers next week. It may interest you to know that this Sunday will be the summer solstice, the longest day of the year for all southern hemisphere locations. The shortest day normally occurs around June 22nd, the winter solstice, when the sun shines directly over the northern hemisphere and reaches us at a very weak angle. In spring, when the sun moves south again, the days get progressively longer until we reach the equinox on September 23rd, the crossover point when the sun lights both hemispheres evenly and the entire planet spends equal time in light and darkness. This won't happen again until next March, when our nights once again become longer than our days. Here's Scott Hillier with the fishing report.
Yeah, good on you, Livio. Looks like a few boats will get a chance to sneak out over the weekend. Gee, really good run on the tide with that new moon on the way. This means one thing: pelagic action on light spin gear. I'm sure it'll be a popular activity. Here's a couple of tips. Now, out early and chasing the birds and bait schools will be the go. Plenty of tuna and mackerel species getting around, along with some good marlin and dolphin fish. Now, back in those rivers and creeks, there's been a really good run of queenfish down around the mouths, casting medium-sized poppers and then ripping them back across the surface nice and quick. They are great fun on light spin gear. Also, the big grunter keep rods bent at the moment using fresh strip baits. Now, the key, run in tide is your best time, best for bait, strips of mullet or squid. Now, Peter Capper holds up a lovely snapper he caught on a day out to the wide grounds using whole pilchards for bait. Great fish, Pete. Now, here's a tip for all the boaties coming into the Christmas holiday period. Safety gear. Now, some of them have got expiry dates printed on them, like your flares, and of course this one here is an EPIRB. So if you are planning a trip out in the boat, get in and check those dates. If they're out of date, make sure you renew them and get them into date, because you can expect plenty of enforcement out over this Christmas holiday. If you do wet a line, I wish you the best of luck, and to you and the whole family, have a safe and Merry Christmas. I'll be back here next Thursday night, 7 News. Have a great weekend.
Thank you very much, Scotty. Good on you, mate, and a very Merry Christmas to you too. Well, that wraps it up. A reminder, if you missed anything, we have our replay in a moment over on 7/2. We've got the National Bulletin now, and we'll look forward to seeing it tomorrow night. Take care. Good night.